Okay. Welcome back to Mindset and Madness. The twoest, the biggest, the baddest.
Yo. Bro, this is our show. We're supposed to do the intro, not you.
Well, then get to work.
Daniel, come on. Wait, you do it.
No,
I do
Daddy,
it?
you talk to
Well,
you.
he ain't say nothing. You want me to do it to her?
You do it? Right, okay.
It's we show.
Yeah.
Introduce all the show, fellas.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Mindset Madness podcast. This is episode 18. I'm your host, Wipes, Daniel, aka Wipes. We got my boy Sanji over there. Ricky's sitting in the back today. You know, we got two special guests with us today. So, you know, it's not fair we put Ricky sitting down in the middle, have him squish up like that.
Yeah.
So he's doing all the camera work in the back. So I want to introduce my two friends. You know, we got Kash, we got Miguel.
What up?
Sir.
What's up, people?
Thank you guys for taking your time out of your busy schedule to come to chat with us, man. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me here. The place look good, boy. Place
Thank
feeling
you.
good. I
Yeah.
like it.
Shout out,
I like
shout
the
out,
vibe.
Shout out,
Bright,
shout out Xpod.
bright
What was it?
and
P
nice.
P what?
P46 Media.
P46 Media.
Studio.
Xpod Studio.
So they're the guys behind the artwork, man, and everything you see. So thank you guys once again.
What's up?
So let's get right into it, man. Okay. You guys want to do a podcast as another career or what? You have the intro, you have the voice. Why not, man?
Nah,
I feel like go start one day, look at it.
nah. I like to be featured on the podcast.
Oh, you
man.
Okay.
But I don't know if I could do it every day.
Nah, man, you can't do that every day.
Nah, well, I
even we
can't
don't.
host it right, you. But
Yeah.
I like to be featured. Come at one time every few months. Yeah.
No, it's
Mad.
most of our stuff is podcasts, but you know we try to do things in between, you know,
Yeah.
the vlogs and the skits to change it up. So because you know sometimes it can be like, what do you talk about next and
Yeah.
whatnot. But so let's start from the beginning, like quickly, like how did you guys start in music? And
Wait,
you know,
wait,
like,
wait. How'd you guys,
Meet.
I guess, yeah, pretty much get introduced with each other and start doing this music thing together?
How we meet? We meet in all fours.
Actually?
Yeah, we meet in the card. Miguel is a big caddis boy. When I tell you, Miguel will hang your jack relentlessly.
Yeah.
He play like he nice and sweet, and as you come across his side, licks. Miguel is a caddis. I meet him in the card, a big all fours player, and we meet in the card. We started to talk from there, and then he was already an established artist, the biggest artist in Toronto. He had a big hit called Nana Ye, which was like a global
Yeah, I remember
hit.
that. That was big, bro.
So yeah, so we started to talk about that, and that's how we started link, and we started vibes, and next thing you know is music.
and you had the biggest song, Hornin, right?
I see all them videos, bro. Trinidad Carnival look lit, bro.
Yeah, it's nice. It's really nice.
How was that? How was that experience going down there? You guys were performing pretty much almost like every single day. You guys are down there, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
I see. I don't
Yeah,
think
it
you
was
guys even
outside.
slept when you guys went down there.
Sorry?
I don't think you guys even slept when you guys went.
Limited, because every day, and it's not just the performances, it's also like appearances and radio and this and that and video shoot, and you know, it's vibes, yeah.
And it was like, was it your first time performing in Trinidad? The first time this year?
I that wasn't Miguel's first time. This was my first time.
Oh, wow, was your first time?
Miguel's been to Carnival many times. Right?
I performed a few times, especially when I had that song Nanae.
Yeah.
I performed after with a song called Solo. Even the Carnival before, I did a few shows down there. So I always, you know, go to Carnival and Trinidad. But this year when we had that, I was like, Cash, we fully active. Let me go.
Yeah. That must have been crazy. I mean, I've never been to Trinidad Carnival, so I don't know that.
You gone to Trinidad before? though?
No.
Yeah,
Oh, so you
never
never been
been
to
to
Trinidad?
Trinidad?
Oh, yeah,
just
I've
the
been.
airport.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've been
So we go-
but it was a long time since I've been back.
For everybody listening, if you haven't been to Trinidad Carnival, you're missing half your life. You're missing
Oh,
you
Trinidad,
had to go. You had to experience it.
Yeah, that is a zone. That is Mecca.
Yeah,
That is Mecca.
that's
At
the
least
thing.
once in your life, at least to experience just one.
Yeah,
Nah,
and you're gonna be hooked. And
You
you're gonna
can't
be
go
hooked.
once.
can't go
Because
once.
if you go once, that's it. You will go multiple times.
Yeah, especially when you go, you're like, nah, how am I missing this again? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I read people already book and thing for next year.
Oh wow! Already next year, eh?
Yeah, most of my brethren, them they get a house there, they fly, they this, that. People, you know,
Airbnb thing line up already.
yeah.
from
Yeah,
now
yeah,
on.
yeah. Things start
It
already.
get serious. They don't put the nong up for the costume and what band they with and
Yeah.
People get serious in the carnival along there.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, it's like every day is a fete, you know.
Yeah.
For 2 months. Yeah. Multiple.
Multiple fetes.
Sometimes
every
10,
day.
20 fete in a day and
Yeah.
thing to morning, evening, night, afternoon.
Yeah, as soon as you leave one, you go right to the next one.
Yeah, it's a vibe,
24-hour
it's a vibe.
fete, whole day.
We literally only went there for a couple of bookings originally. Right? We supposed to go for like a 7-8 days and thing.
Yeah.
And while we was down there, it just started bang, bang, more show.
Yeah.
And it's like next thing you know, it's 2 months here in Trinidad.
Yeah. It's almost 40 shows.
Yes, like,
Holy
yo,
shit.
40?
We did almost 40, 30
Oh my
something. Yeah.
God.
like we kind of live in Trinidad.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
2 months. We're there for 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Nah, I would never have it any other way.
It was beautiful.
We actually looking forward to going back in 2027 and living in Trinidad for another 2 months.
So saying you guys have more plans for some more big hits coming out soon, eh?
Always had
a
to
real
keep-
thing, man. We got
always
to.
had to keep
Okay,
saying-
okay, I'm looking forward to
Are you guys doing any more episodes after episode 18? You already
Of
done
course,
that?
of course,
That was,
yeah.
that was it. Come on.
Yeah,
Thing had to
we-
move, thing had to grow.
Thing had to grow. Yeah, we had to work.
We definitely. I just talked to 2 other people today for dates in June. We have somebody next week. We have vlogs that we want to do in the summer. We have skits. So once a week or once like towards the next month, we try to get together like FaceTime and kind of go over what we're doing next.
Plan,
And
brainstorm.
strategize. Because it's always trying to come up with something. Everything's changing in social media. One day something viral, the next day it's not, right? So you try to keep up as much as you can. But sometimes it can be difficult because, there's 3 of us, is scheduling, we
Yeah.
all have different lives.
A lot of
but-
moving parts.
Yeah, but for the most part, we were able to get through and do that. But working as a duo, like, obviously there's a lot of ups. So, there's obviously downs. Like you talk a little bit about sometimes working together, like not clashing, but like the downs of working together rather be solo sometimes.
Well, I got to say that in life, you're always going to have ups and downs.
Yeah, for sure.
But the experience that I've had with Brother Miguel, like everything has just been up. We didn't
top.
have anything down at all.
Wicked,
You
wicked.
know what it is too? I feel like let me go back a little bit, right?
Yes, yeah.
From when Kash and I first met, and he approached me and he's like, "I want to do some music with you and such and such." Like we hit it off as good friends. So the last 2 years, I would say, or more, 2-3 years, we trying to find a song to do together, but we want it naturally. So it was never a rush thing.
Yeah, we never pressure.
We never even, we went in the studio, we're like, yo, you like this rhythm, I like this rhythm. And we just kept singing, but we never, nothing ever pressure, never, materialized until this rhythm come up. And then we're like, okay, it's go time.
That
So
was
we
it.
knew, like we just felt like this
This is the time.
Now
This
is the
is the
collab.
moment.
And then we went into it, we know everything is 50-50. We understand this is our song together.
Right.
And nothing, no matter what happens on the outside, it's you and me rocking this tune, right you. And that's it.
Because we see some big songs with multiple artists on it, and the song goes international, but then the artists and them fall out.
Yeah.
Because they're not working fairly with each other.
Or one person pulling
One
more
person
weight,
doing-
or
right, like this man doing all the dubs and the next man not getting none of the dubs and he getting the booking and he so we just split it 50. Listen, this is we thing together. Use my bro, I is your bro. We come from the same place, and this is we thing. We splitting it down the middle. When you book you for performance for Hornin, you gotta call 2 of we. You understand?
Yeah.
You can't call Cash and be like, yo, I wanted to come and perform. When you want to sing Hornin, yeah, we go sing Hornin. Well, you gotta call Miguel too.
yeah.
Done.
And that's the thing we said from the beginning, because we knew it's a tune, eh? We knew like, yo, this one's special. So we say, okay, every time we perform in this song, it's together.
Yeah.
You getting both or you getting none.
Yo, it was before the song blew.
Yeah. Like the first few days.
Me
Yeah.
and you were talking now. We was like, yo, here we're going on this thing. Down the middle, Miggy. We not leaving one another and taking no mama guy talk and chain up talk from this one and that one
Yeah,
and
nah.
working against each other. Because when we work together, right, we'll only go up. And that's all it's been. And like, I would say the only issue that maybe what some people may think is an issue when you have a song with someone, like and you're out and you're performing, is timing. Because sometimes I might run late or he might run late and you gotta be there for this time and traffic from his side or my side.
Yeah.
But even that, when Miguel running late, by the time I show up, same time Miguel showing up. And when
Bro.
we show up, it's like perfect timing for the performance.
something with this song, with this energy, this connection here, was like we it's a laughing joke between us, right? With our teams, our camp, we're like, yo, it was always work out.
Always work out.
Every time we reach our backstage or we reach our stage to perform, whoever,
Yeah.
and we think we're running late, and we fly in the door 9:30. They say come for 9. Oh gosh, people not even set up yet.
Right.
Every single time, it's just like.
And we watch each other, boy. I think there's always
Things work out. We told the other media for this time. They said, nah, come for this. Like we wasn't sure we getting on this show. The day of, they call us, say, yo, come. Think we have a spot. Boom. Like, it just, everything's always work out.
Yeah, exactly.
good.
Even like today when we were running.
Oh, yeah. Things work out, right?
Things work out.
Yeah,
I done shifting around. I say, we live in, you know.
I find every few minutes I had to dress up on this couch.
Keep sliding on over there.
No. The couch comfortable, so I find myself lying down. If I slip, I go fall asleep right
No, hey,
there.
listen, man, you feel relaxed.
Take a
That's part.
little
That's
nap, boy.
that's part of the.
Trinidad, I'm tired.
But communication, like you said, was the biggest thing. Like, if I'm going to perform the song, you can't call one without the other. So communication was probably the biggest thing.
I me and Miguel speak probably on a daily basis. You know, like
Multiple
text,
times a day, yeah.
multiple times a day. Text, voice note, yo, hardest rhythm, yo, hardest idea. Yo, what you saying later? Yo, link in the studio. Yo,
Somebody called me for a show.
Right.
Somebody inquired this. Yo, I have 2 dub plates to do this, that, whatever. Yeah.
so we're always in contact with each other and speaking.
And any little thing that would have possibly arise was like, yo, should we do this, or should we enter this, or should we post this, when, how, whatever.
Yeah.
We the two of us discussing it, yo, logically, what do you think would make the most sense here?
Yeah.
So you know what? We should do it tomorrow instead. Done. Like it was just an easy communication from the jump, you know?
Yeah, I mean, communication
Yeah.
is key. Like for us as well. There's 3 guys, you try to communicate all the time. Sometimes things get broken, but for the most part,
And the
works
thing is,
out.
and another strength is that Kash, I follow his lead on certain things because even though I might be a more experienced artist who do this for much longer, he have expertise on the social media and also on different elements of music.
Yeah.
And then I have been in these rooms before. I've been on the stages in Trinidad before. I've been to, the studios before.
Met all the artists and them before.
You're
met
right.
the promoters.
When we go to a radio interview in Trinidad,
everybody in the building.
I've been to that station 3-4 times already.
Yeah,
So it's like,
sick,
yo, Cash,
man.
this is the way I enter. Ting,
That's
whatever.
wicked.
So it was but he followed my lead on certain things, and then we bounced ideas of each other, and it kind of worked out.
like for lack of better words, Miguel was practically my tour guide in Trinidad. When it comes to town, Miguel knows every way in town to be.
So now I know
When you
who
want
to call.
food in town, you want doubles in town, right? You want a
Anything.
bar to go in town, you
Studio,
want a
party,
studio.
this, that,
Like
avenue, whatever. Yeah,
he
yeah.
knows
We call
everything
him Miguel,
about.
we go.
Huh?
We
Yeah, we
that's
call
a
him
tour
Miguel.
guide, right?
Yeah, tell
You hear that,
you
right?
what to do and where to go.
Expensive, no? You gotta pay for your
We go work it out, man. We got this trade. I'm gonna pay. Split it down, you know.
Yeah, split.
Split it.
US dollars, eh?
All right.
But I got to see you guys perform at Return Fed.
You was there?
Yeah, I was
mad,
there.
mad.
And let me tell you something. I haven't been to Return Fed many times, but obviously Return Fed is, you see the artists with the biggest songs. And what I love this time, compared to the last time, which was a long time ago, I can't even remember the last time I went to, everybody was singing from these guys all the way till the end.
Yeah.
And like, I just wanted to hear, what was you guys' experience that whole Return Fed, working with, a legend like Dr. J? Yeah.
Well,
Prince.
yo, first and foremost,
Yes.
I sipping something from my cup. Check out my cup.
There
right?
you go.
And Return
Return
Fed.
Fed. There you go.
My cup,
2026.
Return
Yeah.
Fed.
If you missed it, you missed it.
2026, Cash.
Big up Dr. J,
Big up
man.
Dr. J.
Yeah, man.
Each and every
Soca
time,
Prince.
man. Whoa, that was a vibe, boy.
Yeah. But you have to talk about that one. So
Yeah.
Return Fed, remember I had come back from Trinidad 2 days before, I came back on a Thursday, the Return Fed was a Saturday. So what happened was, because I stayed a few extra days, right?
Yeah.
And we just finished 40 something or 30 something shows or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So we were ready season. So when we were going to Return Fed, we're like, yo, we coming home, first performance at home with the people, our fans, our friends, they love us.
Yeah.
So when Cash and I go on the stage, when we're back and we're ready to perform, we shake hands. We're like, dog, let me do what we do. And it was a sense of excitement with our team backstage.
Yeah.
Because we're like, we just did this dozens of times.
40 times.
And no, but this is home.
Home.
Right,
Yeah,
but now
yeah.
we back home. And-
Beautiful.
And if we didn't go to Trinidad, I telling you a big man thing,
Yeah.
and I went to that return fed for Jay and I didn't go Trinidad, I telling you before I go on that stage, my heart would have been beating out my chest.
Yeah, it'd be shaking. Yeah.
Yeah, but that big crowd, boy.
A lot of big crowds.
The
Yeah.
whole of Toronto, and if you don't know, Toronto
rough.
will chew you up and
Yeah.
spit you out
Yep.
and
Yeah.
make you feel
Yep.
like you are not good enough. For
Toronto
this
stand up and watch it, so like,
Hey, boy,
who's that,
stink.
man? And I see that before. It happened to me early in my career too.
So that is what, but being in Trinidad and doing all these other shows and like, you know, experience 15,000 people and all these other big
All the-
events. You come
huge
back to Toronto
events.
now and
Yeah.
it's like, you're not.
This is smaller than what we just did.
You're not nervous
Yeah.
and you're not shy, but you're excited
It was excitement.
because you're back home and you know what you just did there.
Yeah.
And like, it's like, we felt like they was waiting for we to come back
Yeah.
to Toronto.
They were excited.
Yeah.
They were ready.
Oh, they started
And-
going, whoa, yo. And we was like, what?
Yeah, and it's sick because how the backstages work. There's two stairs, right?
Yeah.
So when you're going on the stage, he came from one side, I came from the other side.
yeah.
So we
Left
look
and
out and
right.
we're like, ready, and they played. I said, bossy tune.
Yeah.
Like, ding, 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 ding. Look at each other. I was like, yo, and we fly out stage. It was tough.
Up,
and when we
up.
say low, Toronto, how you feeling? The place erupt. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Boy.
all they come to party, yo.
Yeah.
Toronto, when it comes to soca, like I mean, Bungie Garland has said it. So many soca artists have said it. Like after Trinidad, safe to say, like it's up there with it. So people love it. It's not
Love
just the West Indians. Like so many people.
Oh, it's
man.
everybody.
Yeah,
Everybody
Soca
loves it. All the white people in them love it too.
Oh, white, like, everybody. Like it's just wild to see. And
I would definitely have to say that's one of my highlights of my career.
Wow.
One of the many good accomplishments, but only because it's like you finally feel a sense of pride of, yo, we did it. Two
Yeah.
fellas from Toronto went down
Yes.
Trinidad,
Put in the work.
massive shows down there, come back, the biggest show for Toronto so far for the year.
Yeah.
Mash
big
up
up
that
Dr.
stage.
J, you know.
Big up Jay, of course.
Yeah,
Thanks for having
legend.
us.
And then
Yeah.
Legend.
we have Caravana bookings and things done line up already.
Yeah. But I just feel that the energy of them singing back, like when you watch the video, and the video does it justice, but like the energy in the building, you were there.
Yeah,
So
actually,
when you're feeling that place rocking, they say, "Whoa, yo!" The place, love it.
I mean, yeah, it was crazy. It was fun. Like I made sure, like, even though I was far back because I couldn't get to the front, I still enjoyed it where I was.
But
yeah.
man, like you're supposed to be VIP backstage.
Yeah, but I boot to yourself.
Yeah,
man.
Get a media pass.
Yo, when they say who's you, be like, bro, man
No,
said
no.
I'm maddest. I's the baddest.
Yeah, I told you,
When the
I was
backstage
6 women and I
passes.
boot with you. Level.
Okay, next year return for Dr. J, if you watch it.
No man, Trinidad Carnival when we go with them. You go
Okay,
hang out.
yeah, and then we're jumping right out return for yeah, man. So it's I could imagine like playing at home, like that must have just felt like
Yeah.
like a special place, Trinidad obviously, but playing at home.
And you know what? I've done. I've performed at Rebel before.
Yeah.
A couple of times before, and I did it with Nanae,
Yeah.
and it was great. It was good.
I was there. I remember when you performed. I think it was at Rebel. There was a couple times you performed. I seen you. I seen when you
a few
performed.
different times, but that time when Nanae was great. But that was a decal, so it was before Carnival.
Yes, yes.
So it was kind of, the song was still bubbling. It was still
Yeah.
building.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
obviously the response, the energy was different as me alone. But with this song, after the song being up, when we went to do it, it's a completely different experience.
Yeah, different feeling.
Different feeling, yeah. It was nice.
I must so you have something cooking, you probably have lots of like so many different ideas coming
Every day.
every day. Like,
Every single day.
Yeah, every single day, man. We were in the studio, last night?
Last night, yeah.
Day before.
Miguel
2
going
days
back-
in a row, you was mine.
After this, Miguel going back in the studio, and I might bonk song in the studio one time too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get your vibes at Friday night.
So Danny, you want to go collab and sing a one too?
No.
Why?
You were the singer.
Well, let's
No,
do
I'm
music.
not
That thing out.
No man, he's the singer.
I rhythms, you know.
I want to sing.
No, I don't. I don't know what they're
Ryan.
talking about, but
He does sing.
Yo, you know what? What?
Hey, they got my brother behind everything right.
Yeah,
Eritrean-
engineer.
the Eritrean brother, bro. I have a lot
when
of
you say
Eritrean-
low, that's the money. Let's say low. Low.
As I walk in and I spot him, I was like, bro, you're Eritrean? He's like, yeah. I have a lot of Eritrean friends, good people, solid, good-hearted.
I mean, this
humble
gentleman,
people.
we say it almost every time we're on it. Without him, like none of this is really possible. I mean,
sure.
there's other people, yes, but the time and effort that he helps us with.
Yeah, facts.
That's what's up, man.
Guys are right. The energy. Once the energy good,
Yeah, you gotta
everything
keep your
will
energy
work,
good,
you know?
man. Yo, on the same topic of Hornin, right? Just to go back a little bit.
Yeah.
Let me get the story of
Yes.
how it started.
Of course, yeah.
I went to Trinidad Carnival 2025.
Yeah, before.
Yeah, before.
Wow.
performed a few different shows and did my thing. But I also went as a fan. And this is the first year I've been back for a couple of years in the COVID and different things, right? So I was like, let me come back. So I performed a few times. I had a couple of songs. But it was more of like a fan. So I went to a lot of events. And I in the crowd, I watching, I backstage, I talking. I just taking in the energy of a carnival.
Yeah.
So I come back and I say, yo, Cash, Trinidad and the people down there have a certain energy, a certain bounce, a certain knock that they're looking for. And a lot of the music last year had that energy in it. So I say, we had to either go groovy energy or the bouncy knock energy or a power or whatever. Yeah. I said, looking for this. So I called Cash, I say, let me try and find it.
He say you're looking for a bounce. I was like, I know just the right man to call. Now I call Boogie Ranks, and Boogie Ranks send out. Remember, I do a few songs with Boogs already. Shout out Boogie Ranks.
Yeah, man.
Big up Boogie Ranks.
They have a lot of big producers out there in the world, but when I tell you consistently every year,
give him a couple of these songs he sing, yo.
Yeah,
I mean, he produced.
Yeah, I do Pepper Pot with Boogie Ranks. He make that rhythm for me.
Yeah.
I have a few more.
And classic fresh about the dancer.
Yeah, he did Dancer.
Last year, Bamsi.
Yeah.
Down Day by my leg. Like, I talking about hits that Boogie had just produced in the last
Take
couple of years.
Bamboo.
You're right.
Yeah.
Right, look back for lyrical. Like every year, Boogie has at least 3 or 4 songs in the Carnival.
Top
rotation.
songs.
Top.
So when I
hitting
call, I'm
song.
like, yo.
So I was like, I know the man with the bunks. I called Boogie. Boogie sent some rhythm. And then one day we like in the garage.
And I picked that rhythm out of the thing.
Yeah, we say we like this one. So but when I sent him that rhythm, he's like, yo, this is the rhythm.
Yeah.
And
said,
we like
hold
in the
this one.
garage and we just chilling and, you know, I smoking, Miguel sipping, partners they liming, and 2 we just come up with the I only horning till the morning. And that was it. Everybody was like, hey.
Everything changed. Like, what was that? I said, I don't do this often.
Only
Hey,
when
she
she
call
call.
it. I was like,
That
whoa.
was it.
It just had a flow.
It's had our next artist in the garage at the same time when we were singing it, right?
Yeah.
And when he heard, he was like, yo, I will pay you guys 10 grand for that song.
See, I'll give you 10,000 US dollars for that song.
And
And we looked at each other, we're like,
I'm not gonna lie, dog.
yeah, he catch it like, yeah.
I will sell it because I feel like we
You know, you gotta have more.
We could come up with this every freaking half an hour, every hour.
Yeah, I feel like,
With a hook,
give me
you
some
know?
rhythms, we could come up with things, but
I giving you a hook for 10 grand. I taking that deal.
all we had was like bits and pieces, and he's serious. He's like, you know, it's all your fellas, so you know, I know you do well with this, but he's like, yeah,
But
if it's
then
anybody else, I would have actually think.
But then ultimately, I don't think he was like he just wanted to express how much he liked it, like
Yeah.
with that. But he wasn't serious about buying it because if
Yeah.
he was serious about buying it, I selling
Yeah.
thing. We selling thing. I would convince Miguel
10 grand I
5,000,
selling.
5,000.
I could use on 10. I could use 10 grand right now.
I
sell it quick.
When they convert the US, boy, 7,000.
Yeah, man.
6,000, 11,000. Yeah, you're taking that.
I know.
Some men had to work all freaking 2 months for that.
Yeah. Now, but when we catch that, we're like, thing. But again, when you know you have something and you feel the energy, it started to pick up. Well, for us, we just had to get it right. And in fact, the woyoi, that wasn't there for a while, you know.
Nah.
Really?
We didn't have that. We for about 2-3 weeks, we had another post-chorus that was okay, wasn't the best, and we had other parts.
I can't remember what
Right.
that happened.
I can't remember the whole thing either. And there's a lot of different parts in his song. And then we had one to our producer, Shan, who, big up Shan.
Yeah.
He actually mixed and mastered
Shan
the
the
song,
man.
right? We recorded the vocals in his studio. So he came up with it. I say, whoa, girl. And when I catch it, I say, hey, I like that sing out part. And then I come and jam on. And we started a thing, right?
Yeah.
But I'm like, you need one sweet part in his song.
Yeah.
But we still didn't have the woyos. We didn't have the part. And I think it was like a month later, all of we thing, and we scrapped all the parts we had. We said, we keeping the horn and we keeping this thing. And what we go find? And I catch it in front of everybody.
Yeah.
I just catch it. I say, woyo, jump up with that. I say, hands up. But we just, 2 of us catch it, boom, boom, boom. But then that was like when we had that and the song was finally finished.
Yeah.
We say, okay, we feel good. We happy. Because, you know, without that part, it's still uneasy now. You know?
And I think that's what made it good because we didn't rush and say, okay, that's what that'll be. We take our time and we find better spot. We know the core of the song and we find the best spots in between. And that's what a lot of people they say, yo, my favorite part of that song is when I let us go, whoa, girl, I want
the
to jam on
Germany,
ya, jam on ya, jam on ya,
a lot of people.
Yeah.
And then some people will be like, nah, the baddest part is when you hear, I only horning.
I mean, yeah, when I
and,
miss
then,
Or
like
the
it.
woyo.
and then people will be like, nah, the baddest is, woy,
Yeah.
And I just want to say this for like a lot of the maybe younger artists watching or up and coming artists, like you're not finished with your product until you really feel happy with
Genuinely
it. We're
happy,
genuinely like, this is it, like in my heart and soul. People, your peers are telling you feel it, because we had the I say, whoa, guy wasn't there for a while, and the warrior wasn't there. But the horning is so good that if you had to release that song with horning and the other parts were average, the song is
You
still
wanna get
good.
through. You
You
wanna
still
get
get through.
through. Yeah.
Not maybe not to the level. But when you perfect it now, you add the other two
Now they sing
elements.
back to you.
Now you have a complete song.
Right.
That not just one part is catchy, multiple parts are catchy.
Yeah.
So don't just write a thing and say you finish. You know what I mean?
Yeah, go hard in the paint, man.
Yeah.
Come with the best possible product or beat it.
That advice could go to a lot of people I know.
And yeah, I mean, it can, I guess, translates a lot of things, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
But it takes like, yeah, I mean, soca music for the most part is sweet, so you want that sweetness, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And they found that with
When you fast forward a little bit now to when we release this song, right?
yeah.
We released this song, I think it's October 3rd, right in Miami, but we had sent it a week before, and that week to all the Miami DJ who go in Miami, and we tried to blow it up on socials and whatever. But right early October, it starts to catch. But what happened is, like, we started to post some stuff, some content.
walking down the road in front of my house.
Yeah,
on the
all
pavement.
different
with
content.
what were the saxophone?
And then we're
a
like,
trumpet and a
but the
sax.
content started doing better than anything we've ever done,
started
really. Rip. Like, every time we post something, ripping. Next one, ripping. The saxophone one had like 100K in 24 hours. We're like, whoa,
Yeah.
okay, this is special. And then we just started it moving.
And then it boomed up to like
Boom.
640 something thousand.
Yeah.
And that
Followers are up
Start to
huge.
move,
Everything's up huge. It
right?
just started to.
DJ started to get up.
And the energy from those like maybe first 10 posts, I would say, bro.
Yeah.
Is what, like, we look at each other and I said, Cash,
It's big.
this is it.
big.
But I've done this before. I said, bro, we have to do a tour in Trinidad. We have to do a radio tour. We have to do a promotion tour.
Yeah, we
He
did
said,
do-
what do you mean?
We do the radio run in November.
That was the key.
And then after that, he's like, Cash, we have to go back for Carnival, And I was like, wait.
And again, some advice is that radio run, Hornin is not what it is today with all the radio run. Bro.
Facts.
We did 23 or 24 stations,
Right.
Which is TV, radio, and then we did podcast too. But it was like every station in Trinidad and Tobago. Sometimes it's like 5 a.m., 7, 9, 11, 1, 2 in one day. 6 different stations we hitting in a day.
Yeah, man.
Just to promote the thing.
Yeah, bro, that was a real pace too.
Yeah. But that was pace.
But you see that way it take when you want to be successful
Yeah.
in anything that you do in life. And if you want to be a soca artist and you live in abroad in the States or in Toronto, Canada, you first of all need to give the best possible product.
Yeah.
Because when
Must.
you enter in the Caribbean market, they're quick to judge.
They
if
judge
it's
you
song
hard,
watery.
critical. Yeah.
Right? Because if you say something with a funny accent and it's song too wishy-washy, them
foreigners and this and yeah.
And a real soca.
And then your mix and master has to be on
Has
point
to
too.
sound
Your
like it
rhythm,
come
everything.
From the island. So
yeah.
and you have to have a great product. Now, after you get that, which is already hard, but when you put in the work and you get that, after you do that now, you have to put in more work. You have to hit the social media and crank it.
You see?
And then you have to take your trip, spend your money out your pocket,
Which we did.
fly down to Trinidad, go down in the radio and tell them you have a song
I think.
viral.
Yeah.
And they watch the numbers and say, yeah, all them and jump on.
Right. The socials helped us get in those rooms
Hit all the radio stations
because
the social
it's
help.
already viral.
Right.
It's already so
they-
powerful.
Them see value in it because they see the numbers they was doing. So we in all the radio station.
And it brings us a confidence too because when we walk in the room, right, we're like, we're not walking with a little thing. We trying. We're like, yo, by the way, this has 2 million views already.
Right. So when we walk in, they're like, yo, Miguel Cash.
Yeah, they're like,
Well, you hold it,
oh,
well,
when he
well,
saxophone, when he trumpet, like, you know.
And
Yeah.
I feel like that is when we went to Trinidad, that's when we kind of realized, like, dog, like, it big out here.
Yeah.
Hornin big in
Yeah,
Trinidad.
it's not a catch.
And we hearing it on the radio and thing after the radio run. And
And
then,
that's an important thing in that team is like, you can't just stay in Canada and send a tune, you know.
nah, never.
Because remember, there's dozens, maybe some hundreds of DJs in Trinidad and the Caribbean, right?
Yeah.
if you stay in Canada, we send that tune down and we keep pushing social, it would have still done something because of social. But when we go in the radio, we shake their hand and we take pictures and do videos and we went out to a couple of studios. We went for some food. We on the and we started to actually push the song on the ground. We went to perform 2-3 times just like a rum shop just to get a vibe.
Yeah.
And that is what you do, the work on the ground. So when we came back to Toronto, people started calling for shows.
Right.
Because of that run.
But to break it down again, so you need a good quality song, good quality product, especially when it's coming from foreign. It has to be maybe 5 times even better than what you think it should be, right? So you're getting in the market. After you get in the market, you do your social media. Then you go in your pocket, and it's how much you believe in it. And if you believe in it, you fly yourself out to Trinidad, you go down in the radio, you push it on the radio, you cut some dub plates for them and thing, you come back, Canada.
You keep pushing.
And you keep pushing, and then you go back in the pocket
For Carnival
you
again.
fly yourself back to Carnival now.
Yeah.
And now when you go down there, you're hoping that your song banging, and if it banging, people want you know.
Yeah.
Come to
And they go
Shalash, but it takes
And they will help, you know.
Yeah.
The thing about it, a lot of people talk about the soca mafia and the gatekeepers and the this and the that and all kind of thing.
Boy,
They are none of that, man. You will get help.
Miguel, imagine I now start singing soca what 3.5, 4 years now.
Yeah.
Right?
And you do 4 day shows.
I get you with Horn. If it had a soca mafia, they would have blocked me.
Who is Cash?
They would have banned
You know what I'm saying? Who is we?
Hornin would have never made it.
Toronto, you know what I
They would
mean?
have been like, nah, we can't let them fellas from Toronto come in.
But we came down and we asked for help from the right people, and they
Right.
helped us.
And the right people helped.
We had
Because
only a few shows and we
had
ended up
a
with
good
40.
product. We had a good product that the people liked already and was viral, and it was like, yes, this has great potential.
They
great
also
value.
see how much work we put in.
Yes.
That we came down twice. We on the ground. Everywhere, the backstage or anywhere they had something we did just to try and get you. And the people said, you know what? Let's call me tomorrow. I'm going to get you on some stages. That's all it took. It just took like just working hard and they help you.
So to get on Dr. G&M stage, to get on SOS, to get any band launches and all them things, you really have to invest in how much you believe in yourself and your craft. Fly yourself out to Trinidad for the radio run. Fly yourself back for the Carnival. Come out of pocket for your expenses.
And it might even be fly yourself to a Miami Carnival, which I've done before.
But you have
The
to
different
fly yourself,
carnival,
put
different
yourself
events.
there. So it costs money. You
Reach
know,
out to the promoters yourself. Reach out to the
that's what
DJs. You know?
You talk about believing your product. Like when we were outside talking, you were saying like, you see the work that we're putting in, and
Absolutely.
and you took interest. So we
That's
appreciate
why we came.
that.
Because you're actually doing some work.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Appreciate
If everybody wasn't really doing work,
Same thing me and Mega was talking about. Me and Mega was like, yo, the fellas working.
that's
right?
the first question I asked him. He's like, yo, these guys reached out to me. They want us on the podcast. I'm like, yo, are they working? Is it?
Yeah,
Are they moving?
I told him I go, they
All
are
right, let's go.
working. And they're putting in the work. So you know that success is just around the corner.
Appreciate that,
And,
man.
and with that being said, I don't want to make it like an understatement, but you guys have already had success because you guys started from nothing and you're up 1,000 followers on TikTok. Boom, just like that. You know what I'm saying? It's all natural, all organic.
And
so
people want to help those who are helping themselves.
Absolutely.
So that's why the promoters, the DJs, the fellow artists, they give us a vibe. Remember, Swappy pulled us aside backstage one time, and he's like, yo, I see a performance. You should do this, tweak this, this. And it's like, all right, cool, let me take, and boom. And you know what I mean? Your peers start to help you in different ways.
Yeah, man. Big up, you're right, Miguel. Big up Swappy one time.
Swappy changed the
Dan-
game.
Swap Dan he's like a big brother to we, yeah. But
Yeah.
we was out there in Trinidad. When I tell you Swap Dan hold we down
Yeah, boy.
for the first little bit and really like bring we to his events that he performing and tell we, yo, he bring we out on his set. You understand? So Swappy out there, do anything.
And he's a superstar, so his crowd up already.
You like soca music, I think, right? You know who Swappy is?
Oh yeah.
Right.
So when this man bring
that
that-
man
in a 40, when he bring us out in the middle of his set, it's like, yo, not many artists would have do that.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then Swap pull we square after one performance. Just so like after we
It
maybe
was only about 4 or 5 in.
4,
6 in.
5, 6 performances in, Swap is like, yo, he's like, listen, fellas, you see that wo yo yo part? That part is the money, the $1 million part.
It's like you ain't utilizing that
He's
money
like,
enough.
you gotta make them say that.
Yeah.
Make them sing the wo yo yo. And I was like,
And he's like, you take that side, I take this side.
Take this side. And ever since we start to split,
I say,
me gonna take this side, and we boy.
And the crowd ringing out.
Oh,
It just
gosh,
changed the
boy.
whole,
Yeah.
every game changer.
Shout out Swap.
Big up
Dan.
Swap. I want to big up some people who help us along this journey of Hornin, specifically this song.
Yeah.
Shine for the mix and master, Boogie for the the rhythm.
That is it.
Big up SOS all the time. Big
Yeah.
up Jay for giving us a stage
That
and
is
more.
it. Jamal McGlaw.
Jamal McGlaw.
Jeez.
Optimus.
Optimus.
Big
yeah,
up
man.
Optimus. Definitely help us out. All the people in so much people in Trinidad, all the promoters, DJs, the artists who help us, super who drive us around. There was a lot of people, man. Yeah.
Was it when you have a song like that, Hornin? Is there more pressure now to follow? Okay, what do I do next now in terms of
I don't think it's a pressure, but it's a excitement
That
of
is-
wow, okay.
we had thing. We
Yeah.
know it's time to
okay.
drop
Not
more.
to
'cause
lock in,
we
yeah.
need more of that.
Yeah,
Because when sometimes me and Miguel go be chilling and and we hear in Hornin and here's our vibe is we song. But me and Miguel go watch each other and we'll be like, dog, we could do 10 times.
That is just the beginning.
That's the beginning.
In my mind, I'm like, I feel I could do much better than Hornin.
If you like Hornin.
If you like that,
Oy.
and that's a song we write easy. Imagine what we could do if we had,
Young in
you
your
know what I'm
zone, we
saying?
go in, yeah, man.
Yeah, so.
so
just
it's just
like-
more excitement rather than pressure.
Yeah,
Like you feel
yeah.
like, okay,
For sure.
And it's an urgency of we have to be back there on stages doing the same thing we did in Trinidad Carnival and more.
It's a hunger.
It's a hunger. So now we're like, no, we can't get left out of that. We need to make sure we always have something. So for the Toronto Caribbean, we're gonna have some tunes. For
Right.
Trinidad, we'll have some more.
So to
Yeah.
any of the Trinidadian promoters or the US promoters that seeing this, right? Just know we are working consistently and applying pressure every year.
Yeah, we're
right?
releasing
It's
something in May
It's another one-off.
and more.
We get one hit and then go hear from we.
Nah,
for 2
fuck
years.
that.
Nah, every year, licks.
Licks.
And we
come
flying
in.
ourselves to your city and jumping on the stage by force if we have to.
you heard it here first. You heard it here first.
Yeah,
So you guys were saying, because it's so hard, especially being from Toronto, you guys have to put out really good music because you guys are foreign, right?
Mm-hmm.
How is it because now you guys are you're from Toronto, but now you guys are because predominantly I would say Afro-Caribbean culture, right? How is it being Cash, being Indo-Caribbean, trying to get into that same culture,
You know what? That's actually a really good question because you're not the first person to ask me that. I've been asked that before, and it's a respectful question because people does see it predominantly 99.999%
Yeah.
as a Afro-Caribbean culture, soca, and the Indo-Caribbean culture is mostly in the chutney and them kind of thing. But I just grew up. I grew up most of my life in Toronto, in low-income housing. I grew up with a lot of Afro-Caribbean, with a lot of Jamaican people, and to me, I never really watch race like that.
Yeah.
You understand? I never watch race, whether you're white, black, or purple, anything. I just watch you as a human. If your energy is off, you off. You dig?
Yeah.
I don't watch as a race thing. And my vibe is my vibe. My vibe stems from how I grew up, where I come from. My family is a mixed family as well. We have a lot of Indos and Afros in my family. But I never really feel any pressure for things like, I feel like if I felt pressure for that, I wouldn't be successful. If I thought about that too much in my head, would they accept me because I'm wrong?
Yeah.
Or have you had anyone tell you anything because different race?
Never. I've never had anybody tell me anything, negative or against what it is that I was doing out of hate or anything like that. It's been love every single where that I've went,
That's good.
Miguel, you were saying before when you're performing on stage, you see some people, they kind of give you that kind of that weird look and stuff, right? It's like, what kind of thing you kind of performing, right? So it's like when you first started doing the music, I know you're not going to be able to please everybody, right? You're always going to have a lot of negative talks and stuff, right? But at such a young age, as such a young artist, how do you kind of move past that? Because people could say the most meanest shit ever, but how do you swallow that up and say, okay, I'm not going to let these people kind of bother me. I'm just going to keep doing exactly what I'm doing.
Good question, bro. Well, I'll give you a little piece of my journey. I started music when I'm a musician first. So I've always been on stage performing, playing instruments. I play guitar, quattro, piano, bass, ukulele. I play a lot of instruments. So that's who I am as a person first. So as a child, I on stage at 8 years old playing congas and drums and thing already. 8, 9, 10. So I was already performing. I had a parang band. So I do a lot of parang music, which is like Christmas music and thing in Trinidad. So I was already accustomed to all that. So when I transitioned to singing around 2015, let's say, my own songs, I was singing covers. And I wrote my first song and I started singing. So just over 10 years now. I went on stage and I wasn't like a rookie because I perform with my quattro guitar and I'm performing for crowds already. Now it's just different. No guitar, no quattro, but by myself singing my own soca. So they judge it differently because they don't know my song.
Yeah.
So my first few performances, my first year or two, I struggled because they don't know your song. I'm singing a mixture of 1 or 2 covers, like hit songs, and then you're singing your own songs. But they don't know you. So I have people stand up in the crowd with their arms full. So I have an ex-man looking at me like this. Who is you? Who is you?
Yeah, who's
this? And he watching people around me. Yo, anybody know this fella? Where's this fella come from? Like right in the front of the stage. I had all them experience. And then a couple years into my career, like 2017, I had Nana A.
Yeah.
So when I had that, no, it changed the game because it's like, okay, your first 3-4 songs are okay, but this one catch. I did like 20-something shows that summer in Toronto alone. Then I went to New York for 3-4 shows, Miami for 3-4 shows.
Uber Soca Cruise.
Uber Soca Cruise. Yeah. In fact, that night I won Uber. So there was a competition where best new artists, you submit your song, all upcoming artists could think. It was like 100 and something people submitted, and I won. So they flew me out to Uber Cruise, and that changed my whole career because on Uber is where I met Kerwin and Liro and this one and that one, and just changed my career. And from that, I get the confidence because I performed right after Kerwin. I performed right after Lyra. I performed right after Patrice. I was like, but I performing right in the same zone as these guys. Okay, and I just got a confidence. But in the beginning, you're gonna deal with the people who is that fella? Why? Who's this? Who's that? There's mean people. It is whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's part of it. Like
you believe in yourself and your product,
and keep pushing.
And when you find your thing, you're gonna get the confidence.
To the flip of what you said, what was it like? Being Indo in an Afro-Caribbean thing. I feel like the one time I had an experience that I didn't really feel the vibe was in a chutney show. I get booked for a chutney show, and I went out singing soca in the chutney show. But mind you, this was like early in my career as well, right? Before Hornin, Pepper Pop, before all them things. And I went out singing, and like I felt zero energy, zero love. People was screw facing me, and that was probably the toughest pill to swallow. Was you're not gonna be able to please everyone. And that specific chutney crowd was the toughest time I've ever had. Maybe they see a next Bronx fella like, what is Bronx fella singing soca? Who's this fella? Right? So that might
people
have been
can
the
be
only,
judgmental,
thing. But I've never gotten anything else. As a brown guy singing soca.
And for me on that same topic, people were like, what are you? Like, what is where you come from? Because they think I is Filipino, Hawaiian,
you're Spanish,
Mexican.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a Trini. That's what
Hawaiian, I can see
Hawaiian.
that.
But I get Trini. My mom is Indian and black. My father's black and Spanish. I like a pillow. I mix up. I have everything. So if you say, yo, is that Indian? Sure. If you Spanish, yes. Miguel.
You black?
Is a black man? Yes.
Is a red man? Yes.
My mother's Douglas. So like, a red man? Yes. I everything. Yeah. So I don't really see the race thing. So when I start singing, remember I sing parang. I love my calypso, sing soca, singing everything. I just did. So
speaking of your moms and pops, shout out the boss Tony, shout out your mom,
man.
shout out my mom, my step-up, my brother, your sister,
family.
whole family.
Yeah, man. But so it just, I Trini, I sing music, I do my thing, that's it.
But Miguel, with that being said, a lot of my family in Trinidad, they used to be like, hey, where Spanish partner there?
Boy, when we drop Hornin, right? On the Facebook comments, somebody say, hey, look at Venny singing soca.
Yeah, boy.
Serious?
And I was so shocked because I'm like, I've never been described as a Venezuelan before.
But it's even you. We are gonna say.
I tell my wife, I was like, what? They think I'm Venezuelan? My wife was like, they talk about Miguel, you idiot.
Serious, but I talk about people just cruel or whatever, but another time, we went in the station and they was real kind of rude, eh? These guys, they just kind of treat us like foreigners. On air, bro, these guys are like...
Oh, yeah, that was one station where, where they didn't know us.
They don't know us at all.
But we get booked.
They don't know
on the
the song.
station.
We got asked to go to the station.
Right.
We gone.
And we went there and they didn't know us. And it was kind of like, when we
Acting
reached
weird,
it,
yo.
we had to wait for like 20 minutes. Finally,
They're taking us
"Oh, they
on."
come by the mic. We come by the mic.
I do so check.
A little check. The guy's like, yo, we're not ready for that.
He's
yet.
like, cool it. We're not ready for that.
Right?
I was like,
And then we start to introduce. And I'm like, yeah, big up everybody. He's like, no, we don't do big up anything in here. I'm
like, so what? Like
okay.
what? So what kind of rules are there?
And then
And then he say, oh,
they asked me with my name.
Cash.
They're like, oh, yeah, so your name is Cash, right? Well, where that stem from? I was like, that stem from my actual government name. And they're like, which one for? Akash or what?
Prakash or
And I
what
was
kind
like,
of thing?
well,
Yeah.
it's pretty semi-racist.
What kind of thing? And then they say, oh, it's two Canadians. He's like, so all you eat two doubles and you feel you're Trini
Yeah,
now.
and they feel it's Trini.
Live, you
Oh,
know.
wow.
So I was like, dog, my both parents born and grew in Trinidad and Tobago.
I
You
born
know.
in
He born in
Shogunas,
Shogunas.
Trinidad.
He born there. I born here, but it doesn't matter, bro. I baptized in Trinidad. I spent years playing parang music in Trinidad, soca. I've been to 8 carnivals in Trinidad. Like, come on, man.
Naval Stringberry in Trinidad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Home.
Yeah, but anyway, so that whole thing went on, and then they kind of ease up a little bit as we went on. But when we do so, and they say, introduce this song, they never hear this song, and they play. Boy, the DJ like lost his mind. This one, they had to wheel it about 10 times, 15 times in one. They wheel it, the thing. They want dub plate, they want this, they want that. I
By
was
the
like,
time we leave from there, that whole energy was different in the radio station.
I was like, yo, see, all
boy.
you can't judge people.
Yeah.
You don't know it,
And
you know what I
they say,
mean?
boy, you see people that we don't know, new artists, and then we just be real strict and real hard on them.
I say, you
right?
be
But
cat.
you see all your breakthrough, all your proof to we, all you have it, all you will do well, all you will get through.
The song ended up on rotation on the
Yeah,
station.
and me and Miguel was like, thank you guys very much, and we left, and we're like,
We ain't going back
we
there.
never going back there again.
Fuck that. We ain't going back there again.
Yeah, you
and
like
we had the
it.
opportunity to.
You like,
And
we
we're
know you
nah.
hate it, we up front.
We said, nah, we ain't going back there. So,
Nah,
yeah.
but
But you
it's
deal
all
with that.
love, it's all
It's
love.
Yeah.
It's all love, man. You deal with that.
That's
Just
part
keep
of
moving.
it. It's like
keep
earlier,
moving.
it's not always gonna be ups.
Not
it's gonna be
everybody
down.
gonna know,
and
yeah.
it's a mental thing,
Yeah.
like it takes a toll on you. Like
For sure.
even when you start off your career, or even now, like your hate's just gonna come. Unfortunately, that's just
sure.
how it is. And
sure.
to try to move past it, sometimes it's not as easy, but we're all human.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of the hate and thing, I want to address something. So when they leave in the comments and stuff on Instagram and TikTok, and they saying thing like, oh, that Spanish man looking sexy, that red man looking nice. Right? I was like, what? But then I started to see other comments like, who's that fella with the paint on behind? And I was like, wait, no, I think that comment is for me. Right? So I was getting mixed up in the comments, but I take everything with a grain of salt, bro, because I put out a lot of content, and I know not everyone's gonna love you. Not everyone is gonna love you. But the more you put out, you will get more love than hate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
For
are
sure.
gonna get hate because
Yes, it's just-
you can't go. Steph Curry can't shoot 100%.
There's haters out there. That's
You
just how it
understand?
goes. That people just
And then you're putting things
bad-minded
on
people.
social media for the
Everybody,
entire world to
everybody,
see,
yeah.
right?
Like,
So everyone's
it's
going to
just-
voice their opinion. They're going to hide behind a screen and then say what they
another
want.
thing.
Very
Sometimes
rare.
it's 10, 15 years of just fighting the fight until you catch your break and your thing. So don't give up. You gotta keep going. You know what I mean? You
I
go-
mean, it's like us. Like we feel like we know so much people. We're gonna get this many views, this many likes, this many shares. We struggle. Even people that we know personally, some of them don't even like follow us or anything. But like, you have to learn. Like, you can't force them to do it. If they want to do it, you're gonna do it. And eventually, it comes time. A lot of the 1,000 followers we have on TikTok, I think most of the people we don't even know.
Let me tell you, wait, what was something that made me feel absolutely amazing, and Ollie probably already experience it, or if not, you will experience it. And when you experience this, it's a different experience. When I start doing all this social media stuff, I would be sharing to my friends and my family in hopes of getting a repost on their social media or a comment, a like, something. And some people would, some people wouldn't. And like you say, you can't force them. And now I at a point where my friends and family sending me my posts and say, yo, one of my coworkers now send me this thing. And I tell them that, yo, that is my cousin. Or yo, somebody come up to me and say, yo, and use Cash's cousin, and I seen this thing sharing in our group chat, so I don't ask them to share nothing of mine anymore.
Yeah.
Because when you want your family and friends to do stuff, that shouldn't be your target audience. Your audience is the world.
Yeah.
You understand? Don't force your friends and family to support you.
Yeah, because your people around you, they'll always be there. You're looking for the masses. You're
If
looking
you
for
get
the
the masses now, and now the masses sharing it, your friends and family calling you, boy, you gone viral. I seen everybody posting your thing, everybody texting me, and they say, hey, and they're your cousin. And that feels good when people be like, bro, I so proud to say I know you. I so proud to say you was my cousin.
Yo, and on that same note, right? I've heard artists talk about, yo, my family don't even support and they don't repost and they don't this, and real people that's like circles is fight down and this and this. I was like, yo, listen, I have not asked a single person to post my things, and I have hundreds and thousands and millions of views. Not boasting, It's just because Cash and I, we realize we put out something that's very good that people would like.
Yeah.
And it go just reach where it need to reach.
Yeah.
So, but what you're doing is you're putting out something once a month, once every other week, and you're not really consistent, and you're forcing, you're not serious,
forcing,
and you're
asking
begging
a
for
neighbor
people and
all,
asking people
hey,
to.
Frank, you
Ah.
see my post?
Yeah, Frank don't even have Instagram. Frank, you don't even hold Instagram.
Frank, you don't
You're
have
on
Instagram,
Facebook.
boy.
You're on
What
Facebook.
will you live in? Go and sign up for Instagram
played-
and like, but take and subscribe.
Yeah,
Playing
so
Animal Crossing.
it's not about that. It's about
Yeah.
imagine, you know how they say build it and they'll come?
Yeah.
You just put out something so good and you work hard enough that it's undeniable that people come to you instead of you putting out something and begging for your people to help.
We were just,
You know what I'm
we were
saying?
just having this conversation the other day. Dan was saying like, you know, a lot of the friends found, but like, you just have to kind of go with it. Yeah, you're going for more of the target audience. You know, they're always not always. They're
If it-
gonna say
oh.
they like it. Oh, this was funny. This
If
was
it's
great.
funny, you'll get views and likes.
For sure.
Yeah.
If it's entertaining, if
That-
it's, you know,
That is it. If it captures the audience
Yeah.
in some form or fashion, whether like you said, it's funny or entertaining.
or it sounds good, or it's a new song, or it's
Exactly.
Yeah.
You,
It's a nice snippet.
You're gonna get it.
Yeah,
you're
you'll
gonna
get
capture
you.
the audience.
that's how you keep moving.
You just gotta keep cranking. Keep cranking them.
Yeah.
And they must hit.
And it was some of the weirdest things we've posted went viral. So
Yeah,
Yeah, you
I
know.
think the three most viral videos is the one where we're talking about the Toronto accent stuff. With that whole
That's a
controversy
very
been going on.
popular topic.
Oh, speaking,
Oh,
speaking
yeah.
of that, Miguel's got a new studio. Miguel, tell him about the studio for a sec, and then I'll go tell him what I was gonna tell him.
Oh, yes, brand new studio just opened in Toronto.
jeez.
Maestro Music, it's the name of the studio. Producing rhythms, instrumentals. We got mixing, master services. We could do anything, man. Bring a rhythm. I could build a rhythm. You know, everything, ads and jingles. So yeah, new studio, and it's a way for us to create, so we could keep doing what we're doing, and cut costs because now we do it ourselves.
Yeah.
But also, any artist who has who needs something come true, you know, that's it.
Yeah. So the Toronto accent, where you were just talking about, that did viral for you guys. I was in Miguel's studio, and this fella we meet in the same studio by Miguel. He was coming out of another studio, and we just happened to cross paths. And we talked to the guy.
Yeah.
And we exchanged IGs.
Yeah.
Because he thought
And me and
we
he
had a
feeling
cool
good.
vibe, right?
You know, we have a little vibe now.
So boom, no. When we check out the man IG, this man had like 1.1 million followers. Yeah?
Oh, shoot.
And he have views like 27 million,
10
42
million.
million,
Yeah, millions and
15
millions.
million.
So Cash and I look at him like, I
Numbers.
feel in shame.
So when I check it out, all you ever see the video where he's like, yo, bro, what does the Toronto accent sound like? And he put the mic on this Sri Lankan dude with long hair.
Oh, yeah.
And the kid's like, yo, Krolski, my broski,
Yeah.
Krolski.
Yeah. Well,
Right?
that's what Surya the Flash.
He's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
So that's the kid we
and
met.
The guy
Oh,
that
wow.
did that interview, that's the guy.
The light skinned guy, right?
Yeah.
Raw King.
Rock
Is it
King.
Rock?
Yeah.
that's the guy.
Yeah.
Shout out Rock King.
Yeah,
them
because
up.
we've seen him. We've seen his.
There's
videos
a
and stuff
studio
pop
that
up.
records in the same building as my studio,
Yeah.
and he's in there. And I saw him. I've been seeing him a few times now. So
Meta.
Yeah.
You, I think, had him in your studio here once. Yeah.
Rock King? Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what's up. See, small
met him
world,
by
man.
his studio
Yeah.
just the other night.
he's doing some good.
Good-
Yeah, he
good
is.
guy,
He's doing some
good
music
guy.
now too. So that's cool, you know.
Oh, for
Yeah.
real? Eh?
Yeah, he's singing music. He's in the studio doing
Yeah,
stuff.
that's dope. That's
So,
dope.
so that's what, sorry to cut you about the Toronto accent that you went viral with. But yeah, sorry.
That's it. Sometimes you don't know. Just keep
It
pushing.
was that. It was a rant like a couple of times. We used to open with dad jokes. That went one viral.
one dad joke.
Then we had one
went.
of our good friends on here. I make the man sing a couple Indian song. And,
You and him were singing. Don't lie
but
and
yeah,
say
but
you
it was
wasn't
mainly
singing.
him, not me.
Yeah.
But
He
like,
did sing,
but yeah, they were singing, and yeah, but it's amazing how that whole world works.
Don't
with-
worry about if it was jokes and thing. Miguel is that Miguel is a comedian.
That's what I think too. But yeah.
But-
We're gonna do a stand-up comedy show.
One day I go do post a couple jokes, but I do some because I go viral too. You know, Cash.
Yeah, I think.
I
But
think-
I have to tell this story because we talk about music. When I first met Daniel, we were fairly new to high school, and
Yeah, no, I
Hopefully you
was in
remember
grade
this.
12. Yeah, grade 12.
yeah, but like we were friends, associates, and one day Daniel comes with these big ass studio headphones, and I'm like, what is this guy listening to? So he was listening to whatever, and I'm scrolling through his iPod. Yeah. And I see a song that I haven't heard since I was a child, and the song was Gina and Diana Rosie, and I was like,
Tune.
and it just took
Big
me
tune.
back to a time, and it was at that moment I was like, this is my guy for life. It's so weird, but like
Yes.
I love Calypso.
Yeah,
you know,
too.
Calypso is
That's my heart.
Sparrow, Kitschy,
Right dog and Miguel's
all of that, like all of the Baran, like all of stuff. Like it's just, but I just remember as a child, like going to parties, where dad played the records, like played and Calypso has always been
Yeah.
such a special place in my heart. But that
Me too.
story, like I always felt like was like the initial bond between me and dad.
Yeah, and the man teeth my iPod for the whole day. And
I
You
must
wanted
have
to
played
see what
Gina
else you
Dine.
got.
I probably played that song 100 times.
Like if this man had Gina and Dinah.
He has some tune inside it.
Yeah. Some
real
serious
shots.
Calypso.
Good
you know?
shot.
some
and
good speed.
Dingole,
Nah, I missed the
all of
iPod.
that,
My iPod had all the classics in it. Bro.
Yeah. So I mean, that was
so, man.
But speaking of artists, is there any other like artists that is like I have to work with them at least once before this is all over? Is there like one?
Yeah, like one.
It doesn't
dream
have to be
artist.
Soca per se. It could be anybody.
I'll say that like I think now where we've reached in our careers, we've been backstage with a lot of them. We've been on stage with a lot of
Yeah.
them. We've built really good connections, especially in our industry.
So the
Yeah.
possibility is there.
It's there. It's right there.
But to say like, who I want to work with, whoever I catch a vibe with,
Yeah,
is
naturally.
who I would work with. But there's multiple. There's multiple big artists, new artists that I think are super talented that I wouldn't mind working with. There's tons of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I have some favorites in the industry. I feel like, and it will happen. Like Lero, I mentioned, is a friend of mine. Kerwin is a big inspiration. Love Kess, of course. Marshall, everybody. That's the most industry. Patrice.
Yeah.
But then you look at the other genres too. I feel like we could definitely merge cultures and do that
Yeah,
too. You know what I mean?
absolutely.
One person I dream huge. I dream big. So one person I really want to collab with is Rihanna.
Oh,
That's
wow.
my dream, like my goal. And I know she didn't do too much music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
really,
She babysitting right now.
but I feel like one day I go get proper nice soca. I'm like, Riri, this what you feel?
You go get a shot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
opportunity.
again.
Rihanna, if you watch it.
Give me get a shot.
Remember, I in music, it's all about the energy to it. If you bring an incredible product to Kes right now, and it's undeniable, his team and him will work it out with you.
Absolutely.
I mean, what they gonna say no to
I can't
hit?
say no to a hit if they hear.
No. Just work
that's
hard and get
amazing.
your things. Nobody would say no to a hit. If somebody bring me and catch something right now,
And it's a hit. Hit is a hit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you just
taking
work
that.
with it. And Toronto already has so much respect when it comes to soca from
Yeah.
Trinidad, Barbados, Vinci, all those islands. So
Yeah.
it's not like they wouldn't be like, it's Toronto. No, like Toronto is,
But like Miguel got to pick outside of soca and he took Rihanna. If I could pick outside of soca,
yeah.
I probably would like to like Sizzla Obuju.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I go,
Yeah.
I go down in the
Yeah,
in the
this is
contrast.
like can't keep a good man down.
Hey.
Driver, don't stop
Yeah,
at
yeah.
all.
Yeah, I feel you on that one.
Yeah, man.
Okay, all right.
But
well,
again, these things are attainable when you work really hard and you continue to put out good content, good music.
Anything is possible.
Yeah, it's possible, man.
Anything is
Just start.
possible.
Remember, we in this really long haul, you know.
Yeah, you might get a snippet from this that does 5 million. Anything is possible.
Yeah,
possible.
this right
Definitely
here might go
You
viral.
never know. You never know. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so speaking on that topic, since we're almost kind of running out
Yeah,
of
boy.
time.
Time. Go in here, boy.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the podcast, we always kind of ask our guests usually like if it's just us, the three of us, we normally kind of give like a little word of advice or any kind of thing that's like motivational or something that kind of stays true with us, right? So if there's anything that you guys kind of have that could reach out with the other generation or anyone that's aspiring to be a music artist, whether it's a soca artist, hip hop artist, dancehall, whatever it is, right? Anything that they want to do in life. If you have anything that could kind of resonate with them, what would you say?
For me, I think it'll just be that I came from nothing. I'm no different from anybody else on this planet. I'm just like you guys, and I just believed in myself, and I continue to believe in myself. When people say, "But how are you gonna do that?" I don't think that's gonna. I always say I'll find a way, and I continue to believe in myself. So once you believe in yourself, no matter where it is that you come from, no matter whatever trials or tribulations that you face, once you keep believing in yourself, you will always reach somewhere that will shock you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. What I would say is
So I
that,
put you on the spot a little bit.
yeah, no, I love it because I mean I am a mentor now, and I do try to work with aspiring artists as well. Like I think consistency is very important. Obviously, continue to work hard, believe in yourself, and don't listen to the outside noise chatter of like, oh, this one fight to me, this DJ doesn't play my music. Let me tell you something. No DJ owes you anything. They don't have to play your music because you put out a song. I release a song tomorrow. You don't have to play. You don't owe me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like that. So you have to forget all that. Put out good product, work hard, believe in what you can offer, and stay true to yourself and just keep pushing. I mean, another big topic is evolve. Don't ever just keep staying the same. So I started doing music in different forms, and then what I couldn't do was mix, master, produce, and engineer at all. Didn't even know how to use the programs. I went back to school. I got my diploma in audio engineering and music production,
Big up, man.
which is one of my biggest accomplishments.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Bro.
And it's because I'm like, wait a minute. I feel I could do these things. Why can't I produce a rhythm?
Yeah, of course.
So I'm like, you're missing pieces. And I learned that from Kerwin, because Kerwin was a very talented guy, and he's a one-stop shop. So I was like, well, okay, these are the things I can do. Let me go do them. And then you evolve and I say, well, I'm not that good of a songwriter. I took a songwriting class, right? And then say, well, maybe I can improve this. And I learn, and you just keep evolving because you can't stay stagnant. And then Hornin is a song that we have recently that I haven't really sang something similar to that. So we evolve again.
Different.
We change his style again, and you just keep evolving. So don't get no stagnant and just keep releasing the same thing over and doing that 2 posts and think it'll work. No, Hornin, we release 100 videos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 100 videos because like we believe in the product.
We probably still have 100 more in the
And we are real thing to go still.
So,
So evolve, keep pushing, keep moving, believe in yourself, and work hard, man. Just work.
based on what you just said there, Meeks,
Yeah.
some of the artists in Toronto and things just be like, boy, them DJ and them here, this real fight we down. They're not playing with music. They're not busting with songs in the fete and them in Toronto. And like what you said, the DJ don't owe you nothing.
Nope.
DJ owes you nothing.
And this is a big topic, bro.
And at the end of the day, if you had a song that was great and you put in the work to get it viral on social media, DJs will play it because they know people know it.
They'll come to you.
You think a DJ know people know a song and love a song and they're not gonna play it?
Most of the dub plays we've gotten is of DJs you don't even know really that well.
Exactly.
And they came to us.
Sometimes as artists, you also have to come to the realization, if the DJ is not playing it and it's not going viral and no one streaming it, you just have to look yourself in the mirror and say, boy, I need to make better music.
This one wasn't it, right? This my last couple songs
that
was
wasn't
2
it.
or 3.
I need to make better music.
I attended a seminar, and a DJ friend of ours said basically, do better.
Yeah,
If this one didn't do what you think it should done, work harder, be great.
Just straight up.
Just keep going, just keep working hard and do better.
But some people are stubborn. Artists
Very
are stubborn,
stubborn,
and
bro.
they're like they don't want to take accountability for making a subpar product. And then
Your
they'll be like,
product
"No,
is not that good."
It's because it's easier. It's easier to
The
say.
song wasn't good, bro.
Miguel, it's easier to say, oh, them DJs and them fighting me down, that's why I'm not busting out here, than it is to say, you know that song I make the other day was actually kind of shit.
Yeah, they don't take accountability, and it's
I
not
should
just
make I should
us
make
in
better
this
music.
city. It's people all over the world, the Caribbean,
I should go and check Miguel in his studio and record some quality
and get some
thing
help to make a better
and
tune.
get some help to make a better song.
I see a DJ on his story at a big viral post. A DJ, I'm not gonna call his name, but DJ from the States, big DJ, and he's like, I got time today. Half of all they putting out shit music. And getting vexed when we're not playing your music. And like
and it's
big
facts.
big debate. And if you see Bacchanal, it's like, bro, come with a good record, we could play the record. If you decide to be an artist tomorrow, right? And you release your song and do a blast to all the DJs, and do they have to play it?
No, they don't have to play it.
Because
But
you
if
call
it
yourself
sounds
an
good, then they
artist
want
now?
to play it.
Like you said, they don't owe you nothing.
No,
Exactly.
come on. The reason why this song was successful and many other songs of ours are successful is because we work really hard and we develop relationships and we work and we go to places. They see us in Miami, we get that guy a chance. They saw us in Trinidad multiple times, they give us a chance. Have you ever flown yourself anywhere to market yourself?
Have you made a TikTok video?
Have you put an ad behind your
To
video?
your audio for
Put
the people to
$20
see?
behind your video and see if it push a little bit? Have you done these things?
Try the free thing. TikTok, Instagram. See if regular people will actually enjoy it.
See
you
what-
forcing all the DJs.
I remember guys like, yo, these DJs don't play my song and blah, blah, blah. I said, well, do you know any of the DJs personally? Have you took your chance? I was like, and someone said, yo, Kevin would never play our music. I said, have you met DJ Kevin?
Yeah.
Have you talked to him?
Yeah.
Because he's a friend of mine because of years of relationship building. Have you met Bandit? Have you met Jay?
Kevin was involved in
Hornin.
Hornin
Yeah,
as well.
big up DJ Kevin. Yeah,
DJ
yeah.
Kevin, big up DJ Kevin.
He helped send it
Toronto.
out. He helped do a lot. Yeah,
man,
Kevin was
big
in my
up
studio a
DJ
few
Kevin.
days ago. Like, have you ever tried to have a conversation with a private Ryan maybe or like a big DJ or something? Gone somewhere, DM, get advice. If you don't do that, how you just so I must just sit down, send a blast of
And
my
just
song
wait.
and wait for it to play it.
Yeah, it don't look like
That's how we were like kind of at the beginning. Like
It doesn't work. like
Daniel did most of it. We just posted and we just sat back there and kind of thing. And then it was like, okay, no, obviously this is not working. There's more work to be done. And obviously we've learned from there and it's evolving, but also believing in your product and taking that initiative to, spend the $20, like, yeah, it's $20, but maybe that $20 might,
It might reach
that.
somebody.
It might be all the difference.
Yeah.
it
one
takes.
person reposted from 1,000 to 6.
Right.
And that happened with our guest last week. He reposted it, which was very kind because you don't want to always ask these guys because it has a big following, but then you feel like you're just kind of using it in that sense, right? He reposted it. He reposted the actual video. The one clip went from literally 1,000 to 5,000, over
almost
5,000,
6,000,
almost 6,000 in one night. That's all it
in a
took.
repost.
And that's
And
all
it's
it
a
takes.
different.
And it was just a post to the story.
Yeah, it's a different audience.
It's not like he reposted to his profile or anything where people just constantly see it. It was just on a story.
That's wicked, bro. That's
So-
wicked.
That's dope.
Again, that's what it takes. You have to have a conversation. Have you asked for help? Have you gone to a producer? Have you gone to experienced artists?
Right.
If I'm an artist, we learn. Cash and I still learn all day, every day. We've asked Swappy for help. We've asked these artists for help. No one has really come to ask us for help. You know what I'm saying? You're too prideful.
No,
And me and Miguel just full of information. Anything you had to ask,
because we've
if
been in
you're
the
an
rooms.
artist here in Toronto and you're looking for help for music, record, production, hit Miguel up. He gladly will answer all the question and thing. But I remember we was in Trinidad doing the whole thing, right, for the Carnival, and Mindset and Madness just blinging me on my IG. Yo, Cash, we see you and Miguel doing a little thing out there. We do this podcast in Toronto, and when you guys are back, we would love to, And I was like, Miguel, who the hell is these guys, bro? And then we check it out, and then I started to check it out, and I'm like, yo, these men actually funny. This man especially, this man should be a comedian. A comedian. They had good stuff.
But that's the thing, you have to reach out, you have to ask people for help, you have to learn from your peers, you have to work harder, and you don't take things personal.
Yeah.
You take things personal, you feel you might because you'll get discouraged there.
For sure.
And there's plenty
100%.
of people who sour in the industry who were like, nah, I stopped doing soca. I don't even sing music no more. I don't
DJ
talk.
them don't play it, so
I
I
don't
don't
talk.
do
I don't do this.
Yeah.
And a man tell me, yo, this DJ would never play my song. I said, why you think that? Like what? Why would You personally feel like he sees your song and skips it on purpose? Like I don't understand the mindset. That most people are like no. And if you don't play my song, and we good friends, and I have plenty good DJ friends in the industry, you don't play my song, I ain't vexed. I'll go make our next one.
Some of them people mindset on just madness.
Madness.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
play
shout,
music.
shout out to you guys shooting your shot, reaching out to us.
Oh, thank you, man.
I
That
mean,
was,
shoot,
that,
yeah.
that was
and
Daniel.
making
All
this
Daniel,
happen.
man. Thank
Daniel,
you.
big up yourself, man.
And
That's a good vibe, man.
before we go, like, we want to give you guys a chance. If you already haven't, you should be following. But all your social medias, anything that you guys have upcoming, any performances, if you want to take the time, yeah, we'd love to.
Well, my main page is Miguel Maestro Music. My producer page is Maestro Music. New studio. Come check it out. We have tons of rhythms. We have a lot of collaborations coming. We have Kash and I have another song coming in May. We have more music coming. We have all kind of thing. We're looking forward to going to a few carnivals this year. Back to Trinidad next year. And yeah, Miguel Maestro and everything. Hit me up.
Boom. And it's the boy Cash. My name is This Is Cash. Social media, Cash Music 416. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. And yeah, man, what we have going on, a lot of stuff. Right? The future is bright, the future is big, the future is there. And I walk in, Miguel walk in, everybody walk in, Mindset and Madness walk in, biggest and baddest, you already know.
Thank you. Big up.
We also have a lot of shows coming up for the Caravana, right? So look out for we on different stages for Caravana.
We're going Trinidad in June too.
We're going Trinidad in June for our boat cruise again.
We got booking in Trinidad.
Yeah,
we have a
yeah.
few things looking for Miami.
Yeah, we potentially may have a Hornin remix with a big artist.
Hey.
We're going to talk about that.
Yeah, that's solidified that, man.
Exclusive.
Oh yeah, nobody know that.
Exclusive.
Tell it here right now. There's a
clip.
possibility
Yeah,
of
We gonna know after. Don't
a
worry.
Hornin remix coming with a big artist too. Yeah.
That's big. That's big.
And we
that's
have
big.
our thing coming too.
So yeah, you know, we're going to be outside working each and every time, you know. So if you see me anyway, just come up and say hi.
Yeah.
Big up,
See what
Miguel
up.
and Cash, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a pleasure. We learned so much about the history, you guys, the industry, and
Yeah.
the ups and the downs. That we just want to say thank you guys for taking your time
Thank you very much.
to
having us,
watch.
bro.
And yeah, catch us on the next one, right? You want to do the outro?
Oh, yes, sir. If you guys like this episode, this is episode 18. Give us a thumbs up. Give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Our link tree will be down in the description below. Make sure you follow all our socials. I will link Cash and Miguel's links down in the description below as well, so you guys can go check them out. You guys give them a follow. If you guys haven't been following them yet, you guys are missing out. Check them out. Their music is fucking amazing, bro. Definitely a lot more to come from these two guys, eh? So remember them names.
Till I'm on it.
Them don't do this often.
It's only when they call and say madness only Hornin till I'm on it.
Hey. Thanks,
Okay.
guys. Big up, yo.
Somebody say, whoa,
Miguel and Cash, the biggest and baddest, right here on Mindset and Madness.
Hey.
Boom.
Peace.
Peace. Thanks, guys.
That was big, bro.